Hello everyone, this is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts and Colossal Fossils. This is Prehistoric Facts special episode number 179. We're going to be talking about a meat-eating dinosaur, and that meat-eating dinosaur is Yutyrannus. And this is an artist's illustration of what Yutyrannus possibly looked like. So, this is just an educated guess in terms of the colors, but I'll get down to the details of this animal in just a bit. So some information about Yutyrannus. The name means feathered tyrant. The length is 29.5 feet or 9 meters. Height is 6 feet, 1.8 meters. Weight, 3,000 pounds. Lived 125 million years ago in the early Cretaceous period. And the fossils were found in China and was described by Zhu, a paleontologist with the last name Zhu, in 2012. So this is a somewhat fairly recent dinosaur that was discovered, and let's actually get right down to some other things about this animal. So, in this top left picture, you see the map of Asia, and this big orange country right here, that is China, and the fossils of Yutyrannus are found in the northeastern part of China, and so in this kind of area, kind of right by this bay area right here, and this is a size chart of Yutyrannus, and this is a possibility of what it looked like as well. And yeah, so it's not quite a large theropod, but it's a somewhat medium-sized theropod. And here is the skeleton of Yutyrannus based on the holotype specimen. So this is a nearly complete specimen. The holotype is just missing the end of the tail, and yeah, this is a really well preserved specimen. And so, yeah, and if you see pictures of the holotype, or the specimen that was described, you will see a lot of the bones are pretty much there except for the end of the tail. More information about Yutyrannus. It belongs to the Tyrannosauroidea family, and so it's a tyrannosaur. And it's part of the Tyrannosaur family group known as Proceratosauridae. So it's related to Calliscus and Proceratosaurus. So it's related to those types of early tyrannosaurs, and Yutyrannus is the largest of all the Proceratosaurids. And some features of Yutyrannus that is different from the later tyrannosaurs is that it's got longer arms, so it's got longer arms than most tyrannosaurs, blade-like teeth, so thin teeth rather than thicker teeth than some of the other tyrannosaurs. But the one thing that is characteristic of a tyrannosaur, that it does have D-shaped teeth by cross-section. So when you do a cross-section of a tyrannosaur tooth, you'll see it's almost D-shaped. And so, yeah, like a D as in dog. And like all tyrannosaurs, it's got a good sense of smell, sight, and hearing. And one of the things about Yutyrannus is that it is the largest theropod known so far to have feathers. So the actual holotype specimen, when you look at it, you will see the impressions of feathers. Now, these will not be like the feathers that we see in modern birds today. These are going to be like somewhat like proto feathers. So these are like kind of almost like the feathers would almost look like fur in a way, and so it would be really weird. It would kind of look like a crazy looking chicken, and so yeah, and that's why in the earlier picture, like in the specimen that I'm talking, the species of animal that I'm talking about, you see that it has a bunch of feathers on it. So yeah, that is the thing of what Yutyrannus would look like, is that it does have feathers. The environment in where Yutyrannus lived in would have been warm and humid. There would have been a bunch of trees, ferns, cycads, and flowers. Of course, no grass. There were rivers, lakes, and ponds, and also there were volcanoes in this kind of area in northeastern China, and other types of animals that were around were insects, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, birds, which are technically dinosaurs, and pterosaurs, and other types of dinosaurs as well. Now, so far that is known about what Yutyrannus probably ate is that it probably did eat Psittacosaurus. We don't know of any other types of dinosaurs that it did prey upon, so the type of fossil material that is part where the rock formation where Yutyrannus is found, there is not too much of other types of fossil material of plant-eating dinosaurs so far, especially larger ones. So until there's more evidence to be found, hopefully that there is larger um, herbivores that it did prey on, and not just Psittacosaurus. In the extinction of Yutyrannus, it's mostly due to climate change, but also another part of it was a volcanic eruption that happened around that particular kind of time, around 125 million years ago. And with the volcanic eruption, there would have been ash and also volcanic gases. Volcanoes don't just spew out lava or magma. Like they'll spew out like ash and toxic gases like carbon monoxide and sulfur dioxide, those types of gases, and those can be pretty toxic and to a lot of living animals. And so those types of gases would be very, very bad for a lot of animals. And of course, when a volcanic eruption does happen, and of course with climate change, prey disappeared for Yutyrannus, and that's why it went extinct. So I'm not saying that the volcanic eruption was the leading cause of the extinction of Yutyrannus, but mostly it's climate change. But the volcanic eruption did have to play a part in that. And here's a map of early Cretaceous only 120 million years ago. I could not find a map of the world that was 125 million years ago. So where China is, it would actually be in Eurasia, this part of Eurasia, and it would be on the eastern side of this part of Eurasia, and so northeastern China would be around here, and so yeah, it would be in that kind of area in the eastern part of Eurasia, is where Yutyrannus lived in. And the next episode will be on November 4th, 2021, and it'll be a Q&A episode. So if you got any questions about dinosaurs or any other prehistoric life, feel free to email me at dinochrist71@gmail.com, or go on my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts of Dino Chris. Like the page, you actually put your questions in the comment section. Please put them in the comment section. Please don't put them on Messenger. Messenger's only for private conversations only, so just in the comment section. And also for YouTubers out there, like the videos, and also share the videos, share the channel to anybody that is interested in dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. That way it helps out the algorithm, and also keeps the channel going. And also subscribe to the channel too. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do, and also stop on that bell, so that way you can get weekly notifications of every video that comes out every single week. And also feel free to put your questions in the comment section, because I do read your questions all the time for Q&A episodes, and you get a shout out in the Q&A episode, and I know you guys do mean that, and that means a lot to me too, that you guys continue to send me questions through YouTube, email, and Facebook. That is awesome. And make sure to keep your questions short to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. You can also follow me on Twitter at CSGRALL. It's my Twitter page. I post pretty cool stuff on both of those social media channels. Also, take care of people around you. And also, for younger people out there, make sure to listen to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you could have a good education. It's very important to have a good education. With a good education, you get a good job in the future. And in this kind of time, please wear a mask, social distance, wash your hands if you're not vaccinated yet. And if you're not vaccinated yet, please get vaccinated, because it is very important that we reduce the spread of the virus. And that is very, very important. And that way we can get close to pre-pandemic normal. And also, feel free to check out Colossal Fossils, and I'll put a link in the description down below so you guys can check that out. We're going after T-Rex, so if you want to help out in that, please feel free to go to the Donate tab, hit Donate, and donate as much as you want. And that way we can reach our goal to get a T-Rex for our museum, and hopefully we can get a new location at some point. And I'll put recent papers about Yutyrannus in the description down below as well. And that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.